The class today is, we start the RAQ 520, and it's related to quality management systems. So what we are going to provide is a comprehensive overview of quality management systems specific to the medical device industry. This also applies, most of this applies to the food and pharmaceutical industries, cosmetics, but we're going to refer to medical devices, and uh, potentially we're going to have a class that talks about uh, additional aspects on the pharmaceutical. So the students will explore the regulatory framework, standards, and best practices that govern the quality management system. We call it QMS, with an emphasis on ISO 13485, which is the standard for the quality management system. It's an international standard. And also the FDA, Food and Drug Administration quality system regulations and risk-based approaches. Through case studies, practical exercises, and discussions, students will gain insights into designing, implementing, and maintaining a QMS to ensure compliance and quality in medical devices. So hopefully you can understand this paragraph, but you will have the presentation, you have the recording, okay? So basically, we are going to provide an overview of a quality management system. Why do we have to have a quality management system? What are the standards for it, the recognized standards, the importance of having a QMS? And we're going to have some discussions, some practical examples, so you can gain that understanding about a QMS apply to a medical device manufacturing or product research and development corporation. Uh, most of these things, although they're common sense, a lot of people skip this knowledge, and they don't practice it. Although they know it, in many occasions, they implement a QMS, but they don't really follow it. They don't document it, and that's where problems start to happen. Okay? So we are going to talk in this class for 8 weeks about the FDA QSR, or Quality Systems Regulations, and International Standard Organization, Standard 13485, or 13485, Medical Devices Quality Management Systems. So what are the learning objectives? First, understand the fundamentals of QMS and their application in medical device manufacturing. So again, QMS, Quality Management System, and their application in medical device manufacturing. Second, navigate key regulation and standards, including the ISO 13485 and FDA QSR. Internationally, what is being recognized is the ISO 13485. So many countries, Europe, for example, in some Latin American countries or some Asian companies, they accept ISO 13485 certification as a proof that the company has a medical quality management system in place. So also, we're going to analyze the role of risk management in QMS compliance. We have to analyze risk as part of the QMS system, design QMS processes for medical device lifecycle management, evaluate QMS audits and corrective actions, okay? And understand the importance of good documentation practices. In the QMS, in the quality management system, everything has to be documented. It's not like, oh, I did this, but I don't have a record. Everything needs to be documented. You have to write, the complete forms, write procedures, follow the procedures, and that implies documentation practices. You have to have documents. You have to have a way to control the documents, to store the documents, and that's really, really important. If you don't follow that, you don't have a quality management system. So the topics that we are going to talk about, week number 1, which is this one, Introduction to Quality Management Systems in the Medical Device Industry. It's a brief introduction today. We're not going to have probably 1 hour class, a little bit less. Um, Second week, regulatory requirements for QMS. Number three, the ISO 13485 standard. Number four, risk management in QMS. Number five, process control and validation. Number six, audits and non-conformance management. Number seven, QMS in post-market activities. And number eight, QMS implementation and challenges. So these are things that you need to learn. You need to also review do case analysis where people or corporations have not fully followed QMS systems or not have been implemented, and that has caused problems and issues in the medical products. So we are going to have this class like theory and case analysis and review and practice.